if you do not speak English and you come to New York and you say what up with you, that sound like you want to fight. Hey everyone, so welcome back to Regine Bridges the Gap. So this time around we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna do another reaction video, obviously. A lot of people did like it. Okay, thumbs up. Before I start this video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Normally I would react to like travel vloggers. For my first reaction video I did react to a travel vlogger, but this time I'm going to be reacting to something else. So let's pull it out. I have here today, let's just jump straight into it. English Black Friday. Basically, he teaches like English, but he teaches, I'm guessing, like Black English. So this is going to be interesting because we could read his about. It says, welcome to English Black Friday. This channel has been created so that you can learn more about the English language and Black American culture, lyrics, pop culture, and whatnots. His name is, Rodrigo Honorato. He is an EFL teacher for 18 years. Okay. He's Brazilian. Okay, so he's a Brazilian English teacher. And he, I guess, teaches Black English, which is interesting because I'm Black American. So let's blind react to this video and let's see.
What's up, y'all? How you doing? That's your boy Dog from EBF Academy by English Black Friday. Guess what? We know sometimes we hear people.
First of all, he sounds country as hell. He has a Brazilian accent, but he sounds really, really country. Like, yeah, he sound country. He sound country. But let's continue.
Saying hello, hi, how are you? How are you doing? How's it going? But how do people actually speak in the streets? Let's check it out. All right, so you already know the expression, what's up? But I mean, in the streets, people don't usually speak everything like this.
Well, that's facts. People in the U.S. don't speak formally, and we don't break everything up. Everything kind of sounds like one sound a little bit for anyone who's learning English. But let's continue.
We tend to put the words together and we cut, you trim the vocabulary and you trim the words. And instead of saying, what's up, you want to say, what up with you? What up with you?
That we don't say that in New York. I'm just letting you know that right now. If you do not speak English and you come to New York and you say what up with you, that sound like you want to fight. Granted, if you run into transplants, and you don't know what a transplant is, that's somebody that's not from New York. They may just look at you and just, the transplants in New York, we're going to need a rescue team because like they have literally done our city a number. Anyway, the point of what I'm saying is if you say what up with you in New York, I don't know. But let me continue watching.
What up with you means what's up with you. So that's the number one. What up with you? What up with you? So for this number two here, I have one expression that's very commonly used in New York City. If you want to hang around people in Brooklyn, New York, they might say that to you and you're going to be ready to respond. So the expression is, what's good, my G?
Now, if you say what's good, my G, like you kind of old. Okay. Let me stop before somebody come on here and say I'm being ageist. No, like for real, if you say what up, what's good, my G, like that's kind of old. Younger people don't say what's good, my G. We just say what's good. What's good? Like what's happening? What's up? We say what's good, what's good. What's good, like it's always what we say. Like I have said in my slogan, rest in peace, Hot Topics High Regime. But I have always said in my intros, what's good, New York? Or what's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Like you say what's good, but you don't say my G. I mean, if you want to say my G, you just know that your target audience is going to be older. Let's continue.
Good, my G. Was good. Was good means what is good, my G. My G is my guy, my brother. What's good with you, my brother? Say, what's good, my G? Hey, what's good? What's good, my G? Repeat that one. What's good, my G? What's good?
I just find this interesting. I just want to say, because I'm a Black American, I find this interesting that he is Brazilian. And he is teaching pretty much AAVE. This is African American Vernacular English. So it's really interesting because a lot of times I feel like with Black Americans or like people from other cultures, they will say that the way we talk is like hood and street, etc. But like he actually studies the way we talk. Like he does research and he, is teaching it. And this is pretty much our culture. This is how we talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna say, yo, what's good? To your mother, but there is still some type of like African American vernacular English that we speak in our households. You know what I'm saying? So we don't speak formally in our households, and our English is very different from a white person. And I feel like a lot of people don't know that, especially coming from other countries where like you're your nationality first, then you are your race second. Here we are our race first, then our nationality second. So it's good that he is teaching this to people coming from abroad who don't understand and don't know, because we do speak different. We speak different from white Americans, and that's just how it is.
Good, my G? What up with you? What's good, my G? That's how it goes. Number three. The expression number three was an expression that I learned when I was living in Houston, Texas. In Houston.
That's why he sounds like that. I said he sound country. He don't sound like, you got the folks that like come from abroad and they pick up the accent of wherever they at. And I was like, dog, you don't sound like you from the East Coast. I mean, even if you do sound like you from the East Coast, maybe like down south, but even still, like it's not giving Carolina, Georgia accent. It was given South, Southern country, deep South accent. And now he said he lived in Houston. Makes sense.
In Texas, they used to say that. They used to call each other fool. You know, fool sounds like an idiot, but actually fool is just like my brother, my guy, my G. So instead of saying what's happening, they would say what's happening. What's happening, fool? Hey, what's happening, fool? What's happening, fool? And as you can see, the L is not really pronounced at the end. So they don't say what's happening, fool. They say what's happening, fool? What's happening, fool? Okay, so that's how we say it. And the pronunciation is happening, happening. There is a pause. There's a glottal pause. So you say, what's happening, fool? What's happening, fool? That's how it goes. You ready for the number four? Still talking about the dirty, the dirty South. You're talking about deep town. We talk about Dallas, Texas. When I was living in Dallas, Texas, people would talk to each other and they would say something like, what do you do? What do you do? Exactly. What it do. And that means exactly the same thing. What up with you? What's good? What's happening? What it do? What it do? What it do? That's another way. For the number five, you're going to see that more commonly used in Missouri. So if you go to St. Louis, for example, you see a lot of people in there, gang banging and all that. So they greet each other differently. And I heard this when I was at a gas station in Missouri. And the guy just looked at the other and he said, was cracking, cuz? Was cracking, cuz? Was cracking, cuz?
I hope whoever is coming from abroad does not say that. Don't say that. Don't say what's cracking, cause like we don't even say that in New York. Like we don't say what's popping. We don't say what's cracking, because those two things. First of all, I'm a little bit older, but I grew up in the era of the gangs. So you had rival gangs, and both use those slogans differently according to which gang it was. I would not say that. I personally would not say that. If you are coming from abroad, do not say that to somebody. Don't say that. Unless that's your kink and you like doing that and you like starting shit, go all for it. Just yeah.
And then I thought, man, what does that really mean? But of course, out of the context, I knew that he meant what up. What's cracking, cuz? Cuz is short for cousin. It's like another way for you to say brother, homie, homeboy. So say, what's up, cuz? Or what's cracking, cuz? And sometimes they just say cuh. And then they say, what's cracking, cuh? What's cracking, cuh? That's a different way. This next one here happened when I was in New York City. When I was in New York City, I met a lot of people from different kinds of places, and people from Jamaica would say something like that. Instead of using what's up, what's good, what it do, or what's happening, they would look at each other and say, wagwan. Wag.
The accents here are getting me. They tricking me up. The accents. Oh my goodness. Y'all don't mind me. Let's continue.
One. Wagwan, bad man. Wagwan. What? One. Which is short for what is going on. Wagwan. Wagwan. So those are different.
Fun fact. Wagwan is actually something said in the South as well. If you go to the Carolinas, they don't say specifically Wagwan, but they do say something similar. I will tag the people below Geechee Experience for more context of that manner. So now I know Gullah Geechee people, which runs in my blood. I am a descendant. Do not like to be called Jamaicans or Caribbean people, etc. Not that they hate them, but they just they are not from Jamaica. They're not from Trinidad. They're not from wherever island they're from. So they are from the Carolinas or they're from Georgia. So but just a fun fact for those of you who are just now learning English and you just have no idea, there is that type of accent or that type of Wagwan type talk in Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah as well, and other parts of the coastline. And those people are called Gullah Geechee, and that accent or that language is Gullah Geechee. Okay? Just wanted to let y'all know. Let's go back.
Different ways for you to greet each other on the streets, usually spoken by Black people in the United States. That's my favorite variety. That's why I pay a lot of attention to it. I was thinking about something.
I had a feeling. So this is no disrespect, or I don't want y'all to be thinking, oh my gosh, she's clowning him. Like, no, I'm not clowning him. I just really, honestly, I feel like he really likes our culture. And this is the first time I've ever seen someone actually look at our language as a language and want to teach it and show people that this is a language. This is how they talk. This is not now my only critique is I wish that he would not reference the streets, because again, this is called African American vernacular English. Okay. This is how we grew up talking. This is how we grew up speaking amongst our elders. And we're not talking about what cracking cuz to our aunts and our uncles. Definitely not. But the way that we speak is definitely different from how we speak in school. And it's definitely different from how we speak from white Americans, Latino Americans, etc. Okay? So that's my only critique to him, is that I just wish that he would clarify that. Like, it's not the streets, Now, what's cracking cuz is from the streets, what's popping is from the streets. Like, that is different. But like other things, like African American and vernacular is a little bit different. And I really just hope y'all don't ever walk up, at least to me, talking about what's cracking, because I will never respond to you. I will not. I honestly, in New York City, I will think that you are just a deranged person that is asking for money. I'm not even trying to be funny, but don't do that. Don't walk up in a space talk about what's cracking, cuz what's popping, what's whatever. Like, just speak, okay? But yeah, no, for real, like seriously, like I honestly must say I do admire him for doing research and like having a love and passion for our language and our culture, because a lot of people will definitely say we don't have a culture, or they'll say that the way we speak is just hood, or it's just ghetto, or street. It's not street, it's actually an actual language, and we actually understand each other, and people that come here struggle trying to understand us, and it's a real thing. So let's continue.
Here. Like, what am I gonna do if somebody walks up to me and says something like that? Like, was good. How do I answer that? How do I respond to that? So check this different way.
Now, depending on where you at, if somebody's walking up to you talking about what's good, you in the wrong neighborhood. Because I guarantee you, if somebody, like, let's say you in Times Square, which I know a lot of y'all tourists like to go. Y'all like to go to Times Square. Y'all don't go nowhere else, just Times Square. Let's say you go to Times Square, somebody walks up to you talking about what's good. Listen, that's crazy. They're not gonna say what's good to you. They're gonna speak formal and proper English, because they know, first of all, you look like you're not from here. Unless you look like you from here. If you look like you from here, that's different. But you look, number one, you look like you're not from here. Number two, you look like you don't know what anybody's talking about here. So nobody's gonna say what's good to you. But if they do, if you happen to venture out of Times Square and you go somewhere else and somebody say what's good with you, you in the wrong neighborhood. I mean, you could stay if you want to, but like this guy, if you look at him, he looks like he's from here. So that's different. So look in the mirror and say, would somebody say to me, what's good? Would somebody say to me, what's good? Listen, if you don't look like somebody says what's good, what's good to me, you in the wrong neighborhood. I'm just keeping it a $1.50. Like, all right, so that's it. That's just my feedback. Again, like I honestly would just say, like, again, African American vernacular is an actual language. Um, it is how we talk to each other. We don't speak formally. We do speak formally, but we don't speak formally when it comes to African American vernacular English. So definitely understand that there's a difference. And no, these words and slang doesn't come from TikTok. We've been talking like this for years. We've been talking like this since the beginning of time. Like, our English is broken English, derived from African linguistics. You know what I'm saying? It's a mix. Like, that's how we talk. All right. So other than that, kudos to him, Rodrigo. Great. Again, I would like for you to definitely reiterate about African American vernacular, or maybe I could just check your page to see if you actually really talk about it. I would not mind being on your live, like talking about that, because that's cool. Keep doing what you're doing, and that's about it, y'all. If you want to see more reaction videos like this, make sure you comment below, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to my Patreon. I definitely post raw and uncut footage on there. Yeah, so I have a lot of things coming up. I will be traveling soon, so make sure that you like, share, and comment this video with a friend or two. And that's it, everyone. Peace out.